AI is by far the most hyped, but also most misunderstood topic today. I want to help you to make sense of it all. Let me show you how. All right. So, my goal for this channel is to show you AI implementation that actually works. I'm just kind of tired of all the hype around the newest model, some AI influencer peddling some vaporware, and nobody really talking about how you can actually use AI in your existing business or for your new product or whatever your goal is. And I want to solve that problem. Why am I the right person to talk about this? So I see myself as a product engineer. I'm a founder, 12 years of experience in doing this for the last 3 years, building AI products somewhat successfully, successes relative to where you're at. So I've built apps with 2 to 3 million downloads total. Now we have AI products, niche products making anywhere from 10 to 15K a month. So I do think I am in a position to, talk about these things. But most importantly, I use AI in my workflows every day. And I think that what matters more than where you are today is the trajectory you're on. And that has a lot to do with mindsets, right? Do we have the right mindset to grow, or are we just kind of holding on to the past? I will do this with 3 kind of core series. Number 1 will be build with me. So I'm going to show you how I go from idea to implementation, going through strategy, going through hands-on coding, vibe coding, whatever, right? Whatever gets the job done, whatever tool lets us do what we need to do. And this will show you how I use AI day to day, right? By just walking you through workflows, showing you deliverables, showing you outputs, showing you my thinking. This will be more like hands-on and more really, really nitty-gritty. Then we'll have AI without the hype. So what actually have I seen works in practice? This will be more strategic, more like implementation, like what are the challenges implementing AI within your existing workflow automation, AI content marketing, AI growth, etc. Right? So looking at what's out there, which of these things are actually in a stage where we can use them in production and not just, create a prototype that is useless after the prototype stage, or how can we actually make sure we're not damaging our brand when we use AI, and all these things that influencers tend to forget when they say that SEO is now dead because Google has released a new update or something. And I aim to be very nuanced here, which isn't what social media prefers to show, and which isn't what a lot of people care about, or what doesn't get clicks, but I think it's very important, and so I want to do that. And what I'm also going to show you in the 3rd pillar is essentially timeless principles for the AI era. So I like to read mostly books, also newsletters, content, doesn't matter. But I do think there is, and there always will be, patterns from the past that we can use in order to not predict the future, but kind of roughly estimate where we are going on a certain time scale. Or rather, we can predict we're going there, but we don't know when that's going to happen. It can take long or it can go fast, right? But I think giving you the foundation to understand these patterns gives you the reasoning capability. Instead of giving you, spoon feeding you growth hacks, I'm just going to give you thinking patterns and models to understand what's going on and to make up your own mind, because these things are highly contextual. With AI, everything's about customization. Everything is going to go even more towards fragmentation. And so by giving you the tools, you'll be able to help yourself instead of just relying on some influencer person, some LinkedIn profile, whatever. All right. So what I'm trying to give you is the full picture into day-to-day, both strategic thinking around AI, but also the technical execution. And I think I'm the right person to do that, because that's what I'm doing, right? Like, I'm setting strategy. I'm thinking about these things because I think I'm too old to just go out and do things without thinking about what I'm doing. So I'm aiming to be strategic, but I can also go, to prototype, to software architecture, to a finished product that is selling. And I've been doing it for a long time, right? And so that's why I think I can add some value, or I hope to add some value. And if you think any of this stuff is interesting for you, I'd love for you to join me, not just as a passive kind of consumer, but also, building a community under the channel or under the videos that exchanges challenges on day-to-day use of AI, and exchanges ways to use AI but also to just help each other. Maybe long term, I'll set up some sort of community because YouTube isn't really the place for that. But for now, let's, MVP this in the comment section. And if we see that there is certain things that pop up again and again, or that would benefit from a more formal community, okay, why not, But yeah, that's it for now. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.